What's the word, my beautiful people? How are we today? As y'all can see, it's a good morning because I don't have a hoodie on. I got this like little teacher look going on today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hope y'all had a good week. It feels like just yesterday I did the second video because I do these every Tuesday. So like as soon as I wake up, I freshen up, do what I gotta do, open up the laptop, boom, come talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it literally feels like I did the second video yesterday. It's like time just kind of just flew by. So yeah, let's jump right into it, baby. Realities of up and coming artists. So we did one. One was no one will believe in you like how you believe in yourself. Two, nobody will truly see your vision unless you already have a following. And three, which is a pretty big one. Three kind of piggybacks off of the second one. Like three's kind of like an offshoot of the second one. Three is family and friends. Oh shit, I can't see. Family and friends don't see the superstar version of you, meaning they don't see the highest version of you yet. Oh shit. Oh fuck! I just hit my head. There we go. My fault. My laptop wasn't charging. I just hit my head. But the third one was, like I said, what the fuck? The third one is family and friends don't see the superstar version of you. And when I say superstar version, I mean the highest version of you, the version of you that has reached your goals. You know what I'm saying? The famous version of you, the rich version of you, the greatest version of you that you could possibly think of. Your family and friends, well, I'm not gonna say it's all of them, but a good majority, there we go, of them don't see that. Family and friends don't see the superstar version of you. They see the version of you that's still struggling and is a nobody right now. 9 out of 10 times, the support that they do offer is based off of sympathy. The reason why I say this is a big one is because most of the time you would expect the one group of people that would look out for you and support you on this entire journey is, of course, the people closest to you. Sometimes, you know, they won't they won't directly say it to you, but they're really only supporting what you do based off of sympathy. You know what I mean? This is not always the case. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes they'll only support you because they know it makes you happy. You know what I mean? They're not supporting you because they genuinely want to see you excel and succeed and grow. They're only doing it just to, you know what I'm saying? Just so you could say, oh yeah, I have someone supporting me. It's sympathy. You know what I mean? So this version of you that's a struggling musician, a struggling painter, a struggling dancer, a struggling actor, a struggling whatever it is that you're doing, that's the version that they see. That's the version when they close their eyes and they envision you, that's the version they see. They don't see what you see. You see you at the top of the motherfucking mountain. They don't see that. They see you at the bottom of the mountain right there where they are. You know what I'm saying? Because for them to see you higher than them, they would have to drop their ego. You know what I mean? And most people don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, this is not all friends and all family, but it's a good majority of friends and family. You know what I'm saying? How I usually gauge who's supporting what I do and who's supporting just based off of sympathy is super simple. I don't really like telling people my goals and my dreams unless I genuinely trust you and you're like that 1 or that 2% of people who actually supports the movement. You know what I'm saying? Who actually supports what I'm doing. Then I don't mind sharing it with you, or like sharing music and whatnot, which I actually have to remind myself because I remember I was going to play a song last week, but I didn't. So I'm going to play it at the end of this video. Actually, let me write that down so I don't forget. But, yeah, whatever I just said, I don't even remember what I just said. That's crazy. But yeah, oh, that's where I was going with this. Yeah, so in my personal experience, like I have friends of mine who genuinely support what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So how I normally gauge what type of support it is simple. I'll sometimes tell someone, whether it's a friend or a family or just anyone in my life, I'll tell them like a goal of mine, right? Or I'll make some shit up just to see where their head is at, and I'll tell them, yo, I don't know, Drake's manager hit me up and he wants me to come to the studio, or I'm about to drop this album, but I gotta do this and do that. Just I'll tell someone a goal of mine or something positive that's happened relating to what I'm trying to do. And if their response is, oh wow, that's great, but just make sure you have a backup plan just in case it doesn't work, or make sure you do this just in case, or make sure you do this just in case. Yeah, nah, dead that. Nope. That right there is bullshit support. Because how I see it is that if this is something that I genuinely love doing, and this is something that I will lay my life on the line for, blood, sweat, and tears, and die for, you know what I'm saying? This is me. This shit is in my blood. This shit is in my system. Why the fuck would I need a plan B? For what? Why would I need another alternative? Because now, by me saying that, oh, maybe I do need a plan B, maybe I do need now I'm prepping my mind just in case this doesn't work. Now my mind is in a state of, okay, just in case this doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I explained that right, but that's kind of what I mean. It's like, if this is what you want to do, why are you listening to people, recommend you have a second option just in case it doesn't work? No, motherfucker, because it is going to work. This is my plan A. This is me. This is what I do. I don't know anything outside of this. That sounds crazy. But, to that extent of knowledge, I don't know anything outside of music. I don't know anything to the point of how I know music. I know music like the back of my hand. I study music. I listen to music. I watch music on how it's made. I study everything that has music there. I study everything that has to do with music. That's what I know. So why would I have a fall safe on something that I know for a fact is going to work because I put the time, the blood, the sweat, the hours, everything into it? Why the hell would I have a backup plan for that? So if I ever tell someone my goal, or if I tell someone something and that's their response, you already know where their support lies at. And that simply means that if I ever hear that response from you, anytime you support me on anything that I do after that, I know where it's truly coming from. I know where it's really coming from. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the flip side of that, I've had friends where I told them a goal or told them something, and yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit could be really good for you, bro. You need to go do that, bro. Like, if this is what it takes to get you to the next level, you need to do that, bro. Like, you got some hot shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, your shit is dope, bro. You need to put yourself out there and do this and do that. If you have friends who are giving you suggestions based off of what you do, yo, you need to go to that acting class, bro. Yo, you want to move over here? You want to move to New York to go? You need to go do that. That's what you need. Go do that, bro. If that's what's gonna propel you, go do that. I had a situation recently where actually I was supposed to be in motherfucking California right now in LA. It's March 3rd. I was supposed to move to LA yesterday with my best friend. Unfortunately, that didn't pan out. So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And throughout that whole time span of when I first got the thought to go to LA to the time that it, obviously fell through, I had a mixed range of people. Of course, I had the just in case people, and then I had the go for it people. You know what I mean? And I noticed that the go for it people, whenever I would tell them, they would genuinely be excited for me. You know what I mean? I could feel it. Energy never lies. Words lie. Energy doesn't. You know what I mean? And I would tell them, and they would just like, yo, bro, if this is what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? Go do it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, it might be difficult at first. You might fall on your face. You might crash and burn. It's all good though. Go do it. You're not gonna know until you try. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the people over here. What if it doesn't work? Or what if this? Or what if that? Like, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know there's a possible chance that I might crash and burn if I go to a place with no resources, a place that I've never. Well, I mean, I've been to Cali, but I was like fucking what 10 the last time I went over there. So damn near I never went over there before. You know what I'm saying? These are things that I've replayed in my head that I've thought about. So I don't want to hear the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, is that's just one of those things. They just, like I said with the other two, it just comes with the territory. You know what I mean? People, some people, I hate saying just people because I don't want to categorize everyone, but some people aren't going to have that mindset of you being at your highest fucking point. They're just not. You know what I'm saying? Now, once you get the win, that's a whole different story. Now it's, oh yeah, I supported you since you were, oh my god, you were my favorite artist. I had your no, dead that shit, dead that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry, and to anyone who sees this, trust me, like this is no shade. Any friends or colleagues or anyone in my life who sees this is no shade to you whatsoever. But the type of individual that I am, like I said, my mind is dead set on music. You understand what I'm saying? I've put in countless hours. I've taught myself how to sing, taught myself how to rap, taught myself how to mix, taught myself how to write, motherfucking taught myself how to edit videos, taught myself how to make cover art, take pictures, do photography, all in the sake of me excelling my music. So why the fuck would I ever fathom having a plan fucking B? If I've taken almost 10 years out of my life and dedicated solely 10 years out of my freaking life, hold on one second, y'all, solely to, hold on one second, y'all, I'm about to cook, solely to this right here. I don't know if you can see it. This is my Apple Music page. Hold up. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see it. But, yeah, if I've taken 10 years out of my life to dedicate it to this, to all... Oh, shit. Damn. Yeah, I don't think you can see it. But, the hell is that? Oh, but yeah, if I've taken 10 years out of my life to dedicate to that, why would I ever even fathom having a fucking plan B? You understand what I'm saying? And this is why I don't play music for people that I just like. If I categorize you in that sympathy support realm, I'm not gonna play my music for you. Don't ask. You understand what I'm saying? Don't ask me what I've been working on. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I'm not sharing no goals with anybody. You know what I mean? Just no. You know what I mean? And like I said, this comes with it. You know what I mean? And a lot of things that I have in this list, and like I said, I'm going to add more to it as time progresses because I'm only on the third episode and I got like a whole bunch more left. But everything on this list, I guarantee you, every single fucking day, an artist stops what he's doing because of one thing on this list. I guarantee it. That's a fact. That's not even a fucking speculation. That's a fact. Because all of these things, if your mind is just not strong enough to take it, you're gonna fucking cave under it. You understand what I'm saying? Fortunately, like I said, in that 10-year time span, I've worked with myself to the point where these types of realities and these types of responses from people, they don't really get to me like that anymore. I mean, it might happen here and there. Like recently, I had a family member say, like, "Yo, what if the music doesn't work out? You know, you got to get a job. You got to get a 9 to 5. You got to get a city job. What if the music?" And then in that moment, you know, that did kind of like hit a nerve in me, only because of who it was coming from. But literally right after that, I had to just like buckle myself up and like, yeah, bro, get that shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy because that same week that happened was the same week that I was intrigued in picking up this bad boy, who I think I've shown on this series before. Yeah, man, like this is a good fucking book right here. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I do be getting lazy sometimes. Like I might not do my little morning pages like once, or I might do like, because you're supposed to do 3 pages, 3 morning pages. Every time you wake up, you're supposed to just have 3 pages of endless writing, just writing anything. And sometimes I'm not gonna front. I do be getting lazy, and I only do like 2 pages. Like my nigga, I be going, bro. I be going. Oh, that's a little joint did, but I don't know if you can see it, but I be going, man. I be going, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just the fact that I'm putting in the effort and I'm putting in the work to make sure that this music shit will happen no matter what. No matter what. You know what I mean? There's no time for a plan B, for a plan C, a plan. Fuck that shit. This is plan A. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the wrong thing. My music, like, this is plan A, plan B, plan C, plan all the way up to motherfucking Z, nigga. This is the entire plan right here. Simple as that. There's no, you understand what I'm saying? This is where the standard that I hold myself to. You understand what I'm saying? It's no, oh, let me go get a job just in case this doesn't work out. Let me go. No, nigga. No. Absolutely not. You know? But yeah, man. Let me see. What else I want to talk about on here? Oh, some cool shit happened to me the other day, actually. I'm not gonna go into detail about it, but I'll give you like a little spiel. So recently, I met this artist, big artist, and that could be anyone, because I met a couple niggas already, and it's already fucking March, and I've met a couple people this year already. But recently, I met a big artist, and it was like fucking insane, bro. Meeting him, you know what I mean? And I ended up linking up with his manager, not like outside of that, but that same day I spoke to his manager. His manager gave me his email and whatnot. Got his producer's email. And that's another thing too, bro. For some of y'all artists, when y'all meet like these bigger artists, bro, get some emails, man. Get a producer's email. If you see anybody that's affiliated with that person, get a motherfucking email, bro, because you never know, bro. You never know. But this is where I'm about to go to. So got his manager's email, got his producer's email, and this is gonna sound crazy, but like I've been sending them a lot of fucking emails. Well, not a lot of emails. The producer, I sent him like 3 or 4 so far, and then the manager, I sent him 3, but I gotta send him another one. And then I got this idea the other day where the manager's email has a certain, I don't know what you call, like if it's how you might have Ori Yearwood at gmail.com. I don't know what you call the at gmail.com, but he had a specific at that had to do with the record label that they were associated with, right? So I'm like, you know what? I just emailed the manager. Let me see if I could find the artist's email, right? So I go on Google Mail, Gmail, and the artist's email was so-and-so at so-and-so.com, at recordlabel.com. So I took the at recordlabel.com, took the artist's name, and just started typing in different variations just to see what would pop up. So the first try I did it, nothing popped up. On the second try, I don't know if this is his actual email, but I found the fucking email. And how I know it was real, because it had the artist's name at so-and-so.com with the whatchamacallit, what do you call that thing? The record label's logo. So I was like, oh. So of course, you know me, fucking load that shit up in Gmail, type a long ass email. I should have probably never did a long email. And I just put a bunch of music in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a part of me really, like, I know this is gonna sound so crazy, bro, and I'm gonna sound like a fucking lunatic when I say this, bro, but I just don't give a fuck anymore. You know what I mean? And I kind of got this mentality from motherfucking Dochi, because she was even saying in one of her videos, she was like, "Yo, um, you have to just not give a fuck about anything for this to actually work." Hold on, my fault. I got a text message real quick, but yeah, you gotta like really not give a fuck about anything if you want this to work. And I'm at the point where I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? I'll hit this fucking manager up or the artist and the producer. I will send these niggas 20 emails a motherfucking day. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. You know what I mean? Of course, that's a little overkill, 20 emails a day. But I don't mind every time I make a new song, whether it's a demo, whether whatever it is. If I make a song, it's getting sent to them. I don't care. Every single time. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's just the mindset that I'm in right now. It's like, if you're not supporting what I'm doing, you will get fucking swept into the rubble because I'm full steam. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't have time to be on my track and get stopped because I got some bullshit right here. No, you're getting fucking ran the fuck over. So you either hop on board or you get ran the fuck over. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I had told a friend of mine about the whole email situation, and they were like, "Yeah, you know, you probably shouldn't email them like that. Like maybe once in a while." And in my head, I'm just like, "See, this is shit that I'm talking about." Because me personally, if I didn't do music, but I had a friend who did music, and they got one of their favorite artists' emails, or one of their favorite artist managers' emails, or one of their favorite artist producer, or whatever, if they got an email that could open the door for them, motherfucker, you better hit that email send button 100 times a motherfucking day. Like I said, maybe not that much, but you better send them every time you make some shit. Send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. Eventually, somebody's gonna answer. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna fucking answer. It's not like he gave you a bullshit email. He gave you his actual email, so he's gonna answer eventually. He probably just gets swamped with so much shit. But that's consistency. You just gotta be persistent. Keep on pressing. Keep on pressing. Keep on pressing. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny too because the fourth one, I kind of want to go into the fourth one, but nah, I got to say the fourth one for next week. The fourth one is a good one. The fourth one is good. It kind of, again, piggybacks off, because I try to make these piggyback off of one another. So the fourth one kind of piggybacks off the third one. But yeah, I'm not going to say it right now. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop taking advice from people, you know, who just don't see you in that space, who don't see you on the top of the mountain. You know what I mean? Because most of the time, the people who give you that advice are nowhere near the top of the fucking mountain. They can't even fathom themselves being on top of a mountain. So why would they see you being on top of a mountain if they can't even close their eyes and see themselves on top of said mountain? That's just not how life works. You understand what I'm saying? Most of the people who really truly support you genuinely want to see you win because they have a goal that they want to win. So they know what it feels like to pursue something and not have the support. So they know what it feels like. And it's not always the case, but they know what it feels like. You know what I mean? So of course, when they see someone, a fellow colleague, whatever, who's ambitious about something and who's going for something, nigga, they all hands on deck. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Of course, they're not gonna like financially support you or anything like that, but they'll be there. You know, when you want to share good news with someone, because I don't want to live my life thinking I can't tell my goals to nobody. Like, we're human. We want to share stuff with people. We're social creatures. When we have good things happen to us, we want to share it to people, but we can't share it to everybody. You got to pick and choose who you share your shit with. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick and choose, man. You know, because like I said, why would someone who doesn't see themselves excelling and reaching their highest point that they could possibly be at, if they can't see themselves, why would they see you? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as artists and as creative people, we got to stop taking advice from niggas who don't see that. Like, and it's cool. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. It's no shade if you're the type of person who doesn't see me, or you're the type of person who doesn't see someone in your life excelling. It's cool. That's on you. But it's like, best believe you will slowly get pushed out of the equation. It's not like I hate you, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you might think you're doing it out of love or because you care. But, you know, if you really cared, you wouldn't be telling me to get a fucking plan B because you know how much plan A means to me. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got to stop taking advice from people like that, man, and taking criticism and support from people like that. Because how I see it, support from someone who doesn't see you where you want to be, it's dead support. It's just words. It's words at that point. That's all it is. There's no energy behind it. There's no support system behind it. There's nothing. It's just dead words. Like, you're just talking just to satisfy my ego. I don't need my fucking ego satisfied. I can satisfy my own ego. I could tell myself the same thing that you're telling me and feel 1,000 times better. So, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't need to hear it from someone else. Now, if I get to the point where I feel like I'm like, maybe shit is not working out right now, like, you know, maybe I do need a plan B, let that be my decision. You understand what I'm saying? But if you see me and you see that I have something that I genuinely care about, that I know for a fact there will be no need for a plan B, don't offer that to me. Because I'm just gonna it's gonna go right out and then you're just gonna get pushed to the side. Just like that. It's just that fucking simple. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, no shade to nobody, but this is just reality of an up and motherfucking coming artist. Let's get to this song though, because I recorded a couple joints. And again, these are just demos. They're nothing crazy because I've been writing like a lot recently. And that's another thing too. A lot of my music, I noticed, was very sexualized and very like sex and lustful based. Hold on, what's that up on my nose? Very sexualized and very lustful based. And I think the more I get tapped in with my creativity, and the more I start to know myself as an artist, I have so many other important things that I want to talk about versus whose pussy I want to eat and who I want to have sex with tonight. Like, it's more things to life than just that. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that rapping has allowed me to do that because I don't know, just this for me personally, the singing leaves too much room for that sexual stuff, because you know most sexual music is sung, it's not really rapped. So that's why I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put rapping to the side. I'm not rapping, put singing to the side for a little bit. Like, I'm gonna sing here and there, I might sing on a hook or something, but as far as making full-blown R&B music, I think I'm just gonna like put that shit to the side. But yeah, this is one of the joints that I wrote and recorded a demo for, because I'm actually working on a project right now, and my goal with this project is I'm gonna try to do about like 20 something songs, and then out of those 20 songs I'm gonna record little demos or whatever, because I got this little, I don't even know where that shit is. Oh, right here. Got this little, damn it, got this little handheld mic right here. It's not the best, but it gets the job done. You know what I mean? Got this little handheld mic. So I'm going to just record some demos for the project. And then once I have all those recorded, I'm going to take 7 of those songs and I want to take them to like an actual professional studio that has professional gear and hardware and analog gear and all of that shit, and record it there, because I want this project to sound like as soon as you put it on you just start floating, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I can't achieve that here at my home studio set up. So this is more like a personal preference because I can record it at the crib. I just choose not to. But yeah, this is one of the tracks right here. And again, this is recorded. This isn't recorded on an actual like microphone, so it still sounds a little cheap, a little whatever. And then I didn't mix it at all either, so this is straight raw vocals, just getting the demos out, Listen.
It said, breastfed Queens bread, nigga going wild. He been outside and unfaithful for a while, cause he got some fun shit back at home. While he be fucking hoes on the low, she at the crib all alone. And it's crazy how she doesn't even know. He texted that he's at the studio, writing songs all along. He was at some bitch crib while he's typing on the phone. He got this shorty right beside him wearing nothing but a thong, so unfaithful. Yeah. His girl got a good heart, good soul. She an angel, so unfaithful. Yeah. And he's a wild dog nigga, a piss poor nigga, a lost cause up in every bitch raw nigga. He's giving bad names and bad reps to all niggas, activating all triggers and
That's it. But that's the vibe. That's the motherfucking vibe that I'm going for this tape. That's the vibe right there. Just straight rapping from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I might say some out of pocket sexual shit here and there, but my music isn't going to be solely sexual. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, the sexual phrases that I make will be based off of my life and how they've either hindered my growth or added to my growth. One of those two. It's not going to be from a sexualized, lustful standpoint. You know what I mean? But let me see. Do I have anything else that I want to say? I feel like I do, but I'm just in the moment, so I can't think of it. And I'm probably going to think of something once I cut this video. But, I did buy another book the other day, too. I'll say this, and then I'll cut this out. I bought another book. I've been really heavily into reading books recently, which is weird because I have, like, the craziest ADHD, and, yeah, I can never sit down and actually, I could never sit down and actually read a book in silence because my brain would just scramble me and whatnot. But yeah, I picked this John up. I don't know if you guys know who Rick Rubin is. Some of you guys might know who it is. Some of my music people might know who that is. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt this urge to get this book. Of course, I'm still reading. I'm actually reading 3 books right now. Reading The Artist's Way, Power of the Subconscious Mind, and I'm reading another book that I probably won't show on here because people might think that I'm like, yeah, I'm just not going to show it on here, but it's a spirituality book, and I don't want people to get the wrong connotation because, you know, everyone nowadays is all, oh my God. Everyone's soft and sensitive and shit. And people run with their own narratives and take things the wrong way. So I'm not going to show that book. But it's a spirituality book about the soul, about the universe, and all of that beautiful, fun stuff. But, yeah, so I think I'm going to start this book when I finish The Artist's Way. And when I finish this one, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Because you know, the subconscious mind that's a good topic to dive into, especially being an artist and a creative musician. It's very beautiful to tap into, which is kind of what The Artist's Way talks about too. But she doesn't like the author Julia Cameron. She doesn't outwardly say subconscious mind, but it's obviously what she's talking about. But yeah, I think that's just about it, man. I love y'all. And like I said, man, the reason why most artists fail is because something on this list was said to them or happened to them and they resonated with it. And when you resonate with it, and this is one thing I learned from this book, when you resonate with something, when you believe something, that belief will get translated into your life. So if I believe that, go back, if I have family and friends who are telling me, what if the music doesn't work out? What if you should get a plan B? What if you should do just in case? What if, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if? If those two words get embedded into my subconscious and I'm taking that in nonstop, taking that in nonstop, taking that in nonstop, eventually my brain, my mind is going to say, okay, well, if this is what he thinks, then maybe we should prepare for what if this doesn't happen. So if he's preparing for what if it doesn't happen, then it's probably not going to happen. So yeah, maybe we should just start giving him reasons why he probably shouldn't do it no more. And that's how you fuck up. That's how that shit works. Versus if you have people telling you what if, 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 and you tell yourself, yo, there's no what if. There's no what if. Your brain's gonna be like, all right, cool. That what if shit, anytime it comes in, get it the fuck out. That's how your mind works. You control whatever goes in and comes out. It's on you. I love you, and I will see you motherfuckers next week.